Hey, Mark Caribe, absolutely. The room of supporters here were absolutely thrilled with tonight's results. No surprise there. That room has emptied out a bit over the past 20 minutes or so as this party has come to an end. The folks kind of lingering now are close friends of the campaign. Some of Kari Lake's family members. Her daughter is still here. She introduced her tonight. And not long after it was confirmed that Kari Lake would be the Republican candidate, she came out on stage and spoke to her supporters for about 20 to 25 minutes. Take a listen to what she had to say.
So thank you, everyone who voted for me. Thank you for my friends who said all 16 members of my family voted for you today. I thank you for that. I thank you if I'm the first Republican you voted for. I thank you if I'm the 50th Republican you voted for. And I also want to talk to the people who didn't vote for me and invite you to join in this amazing America First movement. We invite everybody in, right? Because it's going to take each and every one of us at this moment. We got to come together, people.
And in her speech that I mentioned again was about 20 to 25 minutes, Kari Lake also thanked her opponent in this primary, Sheriff Mark Lamb. She said she doesn't like referring to him as her opponent. She called him her friend and says she is sure they'll be working together moving forward. I know he made some comments about her as well and said that she would certainly have his support moving forward. But then she quickly pivoted and turned her attention to her new opponent, Democrat Ruben Gallego, who she will face in the November general election. Her team actually brought out a couple of binders, really thick binders. She said inside these binders are Ruben Gallego's destructive voting records. She described Gallego as President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris's favorite congressman. I'm sure we'll hear much more of that coming up. She says she will be hitting the ground running as early as tomorrow. But again, it was all celebration here with the Kari Lake camp. We're live in Phoenix. Bianca Bono, 12 News.
Bianca, thanks.
Yeah. All right. The party winding down there. I'm sure they're going to be getting a good night's sleep, or they're so excited that they can't sleep tonight. One or the other, right? All right. Let's go out now to Chase Golightly. He is out at the Sheriff Mark Lamb watch party where things are winding down there. But Chase, you had a couple of opportunities to talk to Sheriff Mark Lamb. What does he had to say?
Well, Caribe, Mark, he did tell us that he knew this was a possibility. He told us over and over again that the cards were stacked against him. He said Kari Lake had more money. She did better in the polls. She also had that name recognition. So when those initial ballot results came out and it showed that she had a big lead over Mark Lamb, there was a lot of disappointment in here, a lot of heavy sighs. But again, they knew this was a real possibility. But when we were speaking with Mark Lamb about the last year and a half of him campaigning, going around the state to try to get people on his side, he made it clear that he didn't want to run a dirty campaign. He didn't want to attack his opponents in this race. He really wanted to speak directly to Arizona voters and convey to them that he wants to work for them. He was saying over and over again that he saw this as a job interview, and that's what he was really going for. So after those initial ballot results came out, we were able to get a few minutes of his time to talk about that, and I asked him if he had any regrets about the last year and a half and if there's anything he would have done differently.
No, you know, we talked about this today at my house. My wife and I are we think we did everything that we could do. We ran the race we wanted to run. I could have certainly made more waves, but I chose not to go that route. You know, I think it was important to make sure that we brought the Republican Party together, brought the state together, and we tried to run a race like that. And we're happy with the race we ran.
And then I also asked Sheriff Mark Lamb if he would now support Kari Lake given those initial results that came out, and he said absolutely. He does want to stick with Kari Lake, but as far as giving her a call tonight and conceding, he said that is not going to happen. He still said that he really wants to wait for all those ballots to be counted. He really wants to see what his county, Pinal County, will show. He's hoping that in rural counties more votes will come his way. So he's saying he's going to play all 9 innings in this, but at the end of the day, if it does go to Kari Lake's way, he said that he will support her. So the party winds down right now. We'll go ahead and send it back to you in studio.
All right, Chase, thanks.